Hello, welcome photographers. I just wanted to go over a few uploading issues today and a few quality issues, just so you don't make these mistakes when you do your uploading. So we're looking at the uploading process right here. We have a dated folder, and that's correct. Let's open the dated folder. Inside, you'll see that you have a tour ID folder, and inside of that, you can see the breakdown of how everything is uploaded. Now, when this upload came into Circlepix, it did not get fully processed. All of the still images were missing. And maybe you can see right now what the mistake is, but the stills folder, it's called stills, and there's a space, and there's a 2. You can never have a space in any of the Circlepix room codes. So this prevented the stills from being posted to this tour. All right. So how this folder should look like this. We would get rid of the 2, and there would be no space in the file. Let's open the stills and just double check these pictures here. Everything here looks correct as far as labeling goes. Let's actually look at a picture here. One thing that I would like to see is I would like to see that this picture is taken holding the camera more level, straight, so none of the lines are bent. Also, keep an eye on this. Do you see how you have this curvature right here? Keep an eye. If you ever get that kind of curvature, we cannot have that. That needs to be fixed in post-processing, or the lens that you're using is causing this curving. This would not be acceptable if this were a real job. You'd have to go back out and reshoot it. Or if we could fix it and we can get rid of that bowing, we would. Same with this picture. This picture is a little bit crooked that you see here. It looks like it's leaning to the right, and you've got this bowing in the picture, and we can't have that. So yeah, there's a lot of good pointers that we can learn from this tour. All right, let's take another look here, see if there's anything else. I think here's another one. Yeah, do you see this bowing right here? I don't know what is causing this. This has got to be some kind of different kind of lens or a lens adapter, because I've never seen just a 18mm lens do this. So something's got to be going on here with a lens adapter or something. But this would not be acceptable for our photography. So make sure that you're not getting any of those kind of issues with your pictures. This can be fixed in post-processing, but we here at Circlepix are not going to fix something like that. The photographer would need to fix this before you send it in. Also, I wanted to take a quick look at some virtual images, because we can learn from these also. Do you see how these pictures have a bright center right here? And they have these dark corners? This is also unacceptable. And the way that you would fix this is you need to increase ISO. Maybe you're shooting at 400 ISO. You need to bump this up to 800 ISO. Or you need to change your exposure compensation. You need to maybe increase to like a plus 2.0. Also, what can be done is a diffuser on the flash. A diffuser on your flash will spread the light evenly in the picture. But if we have photographers turn in work like this, they'll have to go back out and reshoot the property. It won't work, because when we stitch this type of image together, it doesn't stitch well. It makes these shadows in the virtual that will not work. So make sure that you're getting even lighting in every one of your pictures. The easiest way to shoot, for me, to shoot panoramic pictures is to use program mode. and I just make adjustments with my flash. I make adjustments with my ISO, and I make adjustments with my exposure compensation. And with those fine-tune adjustments, I can get even lighting in a virtual easily and quickly. I can get in and out of the property and do an effective job. Now, if you have a window in your shot like this would also be unacceptable. When you take a picture like this, it's good that we have a great view out the window like we have here, so that's good. But the one thing that the photographer needs to do now is turn up the power on the flash. If you turn up the power on the flash, so here's an example. We take this picture, and then we look at it on our camera, and then we're like, because we're expecting it, because there's a window. What happens is the camera looks at that window, and it tells the flash, oh man, it's really bright in this room. Don't make a big flash. And the flash does not. It hardly goes off. So the result is a dark room with a good-looking window. So the photographer needs to notice this when you're shooting the tour. And you need to say, oh, darn it, I need to shoot that picture again. So what you do is you increase the power on your flash. You take the picture again, and you will see that for sure will fix this problem. Okay? And don't make it over bright. Make it as bright as the picture next to it, so it matches. We have to have your pictures matching. Okay? Now, so the process would be you would take the picture, you would look at it, you'd fix your flash, and then you would delete the bad picture before you go on. So you have the right amount of pictures when you're doing your job. All right. I think that's all the things that I wanted to go over on this tour. You can learn a lot from this little session that we just had. I mean, we talked about fixing a window shot. We talked about fixing dark corners in a picture. These are some of the most common things that we run into. So thanks for taking time to watch this short video on fixing uploading issues and fixing dark shots and window shots. Take care, everybody.